Two bills that would legalize sports gambling in North Carolina are closer to becoming law. In the last 70 minutes, a House committee approved both. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Lena Tillett. The bills would make it legal to bet on sports games online and allot money to treat gambling addiction. We are joined now by WRAL's investigative sports reporter, Brian Murphy. So, Brian, a House committee made some small changes to the bills today. What changes were those and what did they try to do that they weren't able to?
Yeah, they upped the amount of money that's going to problem gambling treatment from $1 million to $2 million. They also eliminated amateur sports, so you won't be able to gamble on the Olympics if these bills pass. Several Democrats tried to introduce amendments that would have removed college sports from the bill, and they also would have removed, you wouldn't be able to start an account with a credit card. You would have to have a debit card. The chairman of the committee decided not to hear those amendments, so they were not put into the bill.
So you talked about some of the Democrats. There were two Democrats specifically that I understand spoke really passionately against measures urging colleagues not to pass the bills. What were their arguments?
Yeah, Pricey Harrison, a Democrat from Guilford County, spoke at length during the committee hearing, asking questions, trying to get amendments. She just said that this is wrong, that they should not be doing this bill, that it would not be a revenue raiser, it would have a lot of societal costs. And Abe Jones, a Democrat from Wake County, said that he has to vote his values, and his values tell him that this is wrong, that his dad told him when he was a little kid, don't gamble, you're wasting your money. And so they tried to convince the other members of the committee not to approve this bill, but it got approved.
You know, you've been reporting on this for a while now, and we know that online sports betting is active in other states. Are there societal issues that are associated with this form of betting?
It's a really hard thing to measure. Some states have created these problem gambling hotlines. They've created problem gambling treatment. But it's a really hard thing to measure because we don't have a lot of stats for what problem gambling was like before legalized sports gambling came into these states. Now, there's no doubt that the online component, the ability to do this off of your phone, is certainly going to make it a little bit more addictive than having to go to a betting facility and place that bet. And that was one of the arguments that was made in committee today. We should do this at facilities so people have to go there. They have to, make a tangible effort to make it happen, as opposed to just picking up their phone and placing a wager.
And it's so easy. So the bills now head to other House committees on Wednesday. They could be voted on by the full chamber by the end of the week. So when could gambling ostensibly be legal in the state?
Yeah, there was a lot of talk that this would be in place during the football season. This new bill pushes it back to January 1st. So even if this bill gets passed within the next couple of weeks before lawmakers end the current session, you would not be able to place a bet online in North Carolina until January 1st.
All right. College basketball instead. Brian Murphy reporting live from the Legislative Building. Thank you.